Joining us on the telecast. Ankita Tiwari, in terms of this move that has been done by Supreme Court, they made these photos, videos public. What do you make out of this move?
Uh, to be honest, it's an unprecedented move, as has been already discussed by you and the others. And the Supreme Court has put out all the information that was held by the Supreme Court in the inquiry report, and it removed to remove a sitting High Court judge and initiate an in-house inquiry in itself will be unprecedented, and the Chief Justice has ensured that there is fairness and transparency in that regard, and therefore it has been made public as per my understanding. However, the allegations are serious, and the Supreme Court has, by maintaining control over the process, I think has made sure that the questions that are raised and the answers that have been got that we have got from Justice Verma should be put in the protection and should be put in the fairness of the public view also, because as this has been already discussed in the media and also by the major article that was published by the Times of India. And because before we declare someone guilty, we need to ask that whatever the documents that have been published and whatever the judicial inquiry that has been going on and that has been now a part of media, that has been leaked to media or has been become a part of media trial. So who is accountable for it, and what happens when the reputation, the damage to the judge's reputation, how what happens when the inquiry comes out and the answer is in the favor of the judge, and who is responsible for it. So I understand that this is an unprecedented move that has been done or has been taken by a step that has been taken by Supreme Court of India by publishing it on their own website, Supreme Court's website. But since the investigation is still ongoing and there are no, the investigation still needs strong evidence, and the accountability of the cash and the videos and everything, the statements of the Justice Verma stating that he does not have any knowledge of cash, or the alleged conspiracy that has come out in the statement of Justice Verma. All these information that have now come out and will become a part of investigation that requires strict proof, even requires strict investigation from the investigating agencies and the committee, are now part of public information. So it has its pros and cons, and it will show in time, as I understand. And the question that comes out is that what happens when there is no direct evidence linking to the alleged money, and the conspiracy that the defense has come out is actually true. What happens to the tarnished reputation of the sitting High Court judge?
Ankita, in terms of when we're talking about an investigation and the probe into this, CHI has formed a three-member panel into this and has also demanded a deeper probe into this. So a situation like this is very precarious. You have to approach it in a certain way. So when we're dealing with a case like this, can one go about it?
So, in this case, because the situation where the judge, where we are legally, just mere presence of the cash does not automatically prove corruption, and the prosecution must establish that where did that cash come from. But and in this situation, because the alleged accused person here is a sitting high court judge, and therefore the situation becomes so precarious. But however, the justice system is equal, whether for a judge or an individual, and there is always a presumption of innocence until proven guilty. And yes, the judges must be held to a highest ethical standards, but that is why the Chief Justice of India has already, set up an inquiry. And this, even after that, we have now come to know facts from the media and the inquiry report that has now been published to the website of the Supreme Court, that this incident had happened on the day of Holi, and the Chief Justice had set up an inquiry after that, and all this information have come later. So the law applies equally to all, whether a common citizen or a judge. Until the source of the cash is established, we must refrain from speculations. The accountability or judicial accountability must come through due process and not mere speculations. Because, but if he's innocent, and if the investigation further does not disclose anything, and it might there are chances when when you read out the answers to the query that were raised to Justice Verma, he's directly denied that there was any knowledge of the cash, or the second that there was an open access to the storeroom, alleged storeroom where the cash has been found, or third that any cash was removed from the premises at any point of time, and he was not even present at the premises. So all these responses, the written response that have denied any connection to the money, now that he stated that he was not in Delhi at the time of incident also, and multiple people had access to the storeroom. So there, it is not really vague, or out of unfair to even consider for a moment that there might be chances of other possibilities as well. Judicial investigation takes time because they require factual verification, forensic report, and the reports from the photographs and the videographs, and the proper legal scrutiny. And rushing to conclusions without evidence would be unfair at this point of time.
Ankita, in terms of when it comes to a case involving a high court judge, it has bigger implications. So we have seen that in his response, he has stated that this room was only accessible to his staff and the family members, and this was not something that was locked. So when we are talking about something that has such a deeper, bigger implication, what do you make out of the clarification that he has issued?
So, as I stated, that yes, judges must be held to the highest ethical standards, and the clarification that the report seeks from Justice Verma also is that why a certain amount of cash was lying in the premises where he is. And he has completely stated, and again stated, that since the room was an open access, and it was an open access to everyone, CPWD workers and his own staff and everyone. So the speculation that might come out from the response would be that he is insinuating that there might be other people who have access to that room, and there might be chances of conspiracy that might have been hashed against him by unwanted people, or hooligans who are not in favor of him. And so we fear the independence of judiciary in these cases also, because if these kind of circumstances come up, and the judiciary itself is not secure and safe, so the public trust in this judicial system moves. And this is exactly why an investigation is needed, where just the responses of Justice Verma can be investigated and looked into properly, and can be backed by the evidence. And he's pointed out that the storeroom was an open access, and now the burden of proof is on for investigators to establish that who placed the cash there. And if a crime has been committed, identifying the responsible party is the job of the law enforcement also. And it is not only the
All
accused who
right,
is.
Ankita and Mehendi
Yes.
and Ryan, thank you so much for joining us on the telecast. Unfortunately, we've run out of time. Viewers, that's a wrap for the bulletin. We'll slip into a short break.